How you guys doing today? My name is Donnell, Mr. Bobcat Bennett III. Um, I'm a football player here at St. Thomas. I've been here for 5 years now. I played on the football team ever since it started. Today we're going to be talking about an issue in sports, and I'm going to speak on youth right now, and more specifically, the money, the endorsement, things like that. I think there's a positive and there's a negative. First, I'm going to speak on the negative. As you see, a lot of times, especially in football, basketball, there's these pro athletes, there's these companies that sponsor these teams. I know you guys have heard of some pro athletes that sponsor teams, but just to give you a few companies, Shock Doctor, which is a mouthpiece company, Next Trend, which is a football accessory store, Shock Visor, they're a football company that sells, well, not just football, but they sell athletic visors to put under your helmets. Those companies are supporting youth, especially youth 7-on-7, youth tackle football, youth basketball. But I know a lot more about football because obviously that's my sport. But they are endorsing these organizations, and a lot of the people that run these organizations aren't familiar of the perception of what they're doing and how it affects the company. I've seen plenty of times where people get in fights, disagreements, things like that, and they think it just looks bad on them, but it's more than that. If you look at recently, let me say more recently because it's not really recent anymore, but a great quarterback in the NFL, should be a Hall of Famer, Cam Newton, he got into a fight at a 7-on-7 tournament with some of his former coaches. Some of his former coaches now work for another 7-on-7 team. They have other endorsements. I believe it was Shock Doctor, to be exact. So it's going viral. People are talking about it. And they're coming online and they're saying all these things, good and bad. But from Shock Doctor's perspective, it's not what they want. It's not the promotion that they want for their company. As a company, they're trying to promote, number one, their brand, and also they want to help give the kids that they're promoting a better light, a better way to showcase their talents. That they're not getting that when they get negative news like that. And Cam Newton, obviously, he has his own brand, C1N, and that wasn't a great representation of him. Of his brand, and I think that comes in negative. People's egos and things get involved, and they're not looking at how it affects the company. And when it affects the company, it's going to affect them. The company's going to say, hey, look, we don't want to be a part of what you have going on anymore because of how you are portraying our company. And I think that's really the biggest issue right now with promoting a youth sports, because there's just so many different ways that you can help lift up these kids in sports, because there's so many different things that they do now. 7-on-7, AAU tournaments, camps. You have YouTubers like AJ Green, Destroying, people like that are making these YouTube channels to help promote these kids. But when they go on there and they do something that affects the brand, it ultimately affects them as a person and it hurts them. I just wish that, maybe we can help implement maybe some type of media training, or just ways to help these people understand that, hey, not only are you representing yourself, your kids, your family, but you're also representing this organization. And people lose out on a lot of opportunities because they fail to realize that. Thank you.